Hello, folks. This is Mr. RV Davy. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Just want to say happy Thanksgiving out there. So, anyway, I am just sitting, just relaxing. I think I watched a bunch of football today, and that's about all I did. So, I don't know what you guys all did, but anyway, I thought I'd kind of sneak in here for a little bit and do a little video. And actually I chatted with my old teacher, Southwest history teacher from high school. Isn't that funny? Imagine that. Because think of it. I'm 60. How old do you think he'd be? He's got to be, I don't know, man. He's got to be pushing, God, I'd say 90. Crazy. Anyway, he kind of helped me out a little bit with a couple things, and surprisingly, he got messaged through a program for seniors, and he said you have to be 60 to get in on this program. So anyway, I signed in for it. So we'll see what happens. I'll wait for them to contact me and go from there. See if I'm on their list, because my former teacher was, and so anyway, he's being helped, and he's a lot older than me. Think about it. I can't believe anybody would be left from my high school days as teachers. It's just amazing. Amazing grace. How about that? So I don't know who all had good Thanksgivings, bad Thanksgivings. I was by myself. So I just hung out the whole entire day, and I'm sure everything will resume back normal tomorrow. I'm sure hopefully this RV will get a couple things done and I can get out of here and get rolling. I got to get back on the road and make my next destination. So that's what I'm looking for. Got 3 people lurking in here right now. 3 individuals. I don't know who they are. I used to have a program that I could see the people that lurk in here, and I want to see if I can get that program back again. And then that way I could see who the lurkers are. How about that? Isn't that cool? You could see all the people that are lurking in your channel. Let's see, what do we got? Ray Ray, what's going on, Ray Ray? Let's see, did we... No, actually not. Not really. No, not really. I didn't eat a ton of food, no. Not like, I don't fill myself up anymore. I don't like to be full. It's just, back in the day, I'd go to a buffet and get full, but heck, not anymore. I just don't like it. It's just not a pleasant thing for me, for sure. Happy Thanksgiving, DTM, Ray Ray, and Cracker Barrel. No, I didn't. I just made my own food in here. I just made my own food, and that was it. That's the story behind all that. But it's kind of cool to talk to an old high school teacher, and he taught Southwest history, and I was really good at Southwest history. I love Southwest history. I'm gonna head to Quartzsite as soon as I get 2 things done off this RV. Just need 2 more things. I need a water pump to come in, and I need the new faucet so I could fill the water tank and be able to use the 30 gallons. What I'd like to do is empty this thing and put all drinking water in here. Wouldn't that be nice? Then I could just fill this up with drinking water, purified, and I'd have 30 gallons of water that I can just drink out of the faucet. I think that'd be a better thing to do, but it probably still wouldn't taste like it would just coming out of the bottle. But still, that would, for cooking wise, that'd make a much better difference for me as it stands now. So, let's see, just get the hand. Yeah, I've got one, Ray Ray. As a matter of fact, I was going to do a video on that because a lot of people You know, a lot of people don't know that. I've got that pump, and and it works for gas. It'll work for anything, really. Anything you got a siphon, it works for. So, and then you could just drain out what you got, and then put all and clean the thing. Clean your water tank out. Put like 10 gallons of water with a little bit of Clorox bleach, and let that go through, and then siphon it, and then add another, I'd say about 5 gallons of water after that, and then drive it around once more, and then siphon it out with the pump, and that's it. And then go ahead and refill, and you're good to go. And then you got yourself a nice clean tank, and So I got dumber than a what's that? A jacket in July. Was Southwest History your only? No, Southwest History wasn't my only class. No, a lot more classes than that. I think the only class I took was PE. No, I'm taking that back. No, world history, American history, what else? Algebra, basic algebra. I was horrible at math, and I took another math class that was kind of different. I forget what that math class was called, but it was different. But it was a math class, and it was not easy. It was actually it was easier than algebra, but not by much. And I was terrible at algebra. I was terrible at math, period. But anyway, I needed some freaking help, with that class, because, let's see, was I in special ed? No, but I had somebody that I could go to get help, though, in some things. But I was pretty good with everything. I graduated on time. I didn't go 5-year program. I was on a 4-year program. But, I've had, I died for 20 minutes, and, I suffered a stroke, and I suffered a heart attack. I suffered, what else? What else did have happened to me? With the stroke, that gave me brain damage. I had to learn how to read, walk, and do everything all over again. Yeah, that was tough. Still is tough. I still struggle with it. Struggling all the time. Just a regular strugulation, I guess you could say. But yeah, I talked to my Southwest History teacher. He kind of came into my channel, or he's got my telephone number. So he texted me, and so I communicated with that. I communicated with him that way, I should say. Have you ever enjoyed your... Let's see, have you enjoyed yours? Okay, you guys are talking between each other, okay. But no, the one guy was saying, was I in special... Actually, I was in grade school, but high school, no. No, not at all. Because I went to a high school that didn't have it. They didn't have that at where I went. So there's no way. I would have liked to go, because I could have got help with a few things here and there, I struggled with the math. I barely passed. I almost failed. I almost didn't graduate high school just because of one single math class. Isn't that crazy? But that's, but anyway, I got my diploma. My diploma's in here. It's in the RV. Actually, I took a picture of it. It's in my phone. My pictures, actually. If I was to add it through. I like a Carol. Let's see. Do you have a Cash App? I do Snake Life. Street Life's in here. We got Keyboard Warrior. Got a few. Looks like we got some new folks in here. I got 9 people in the house. I mean, we don't get a lot in here. I mean, we get 9, 10 people, 12, Sometimes I get lucky and get 15 people in here. I think 16 has been the highest I've had. But then again, I haven't been in here all that much. But I'm hanging in there. Let's see, we got Street Life. Street Life. Where do you come from, Street Life? What part of the community, state are you from? I should say. It's going to be chilly, man. It's been chilly the last few days here. I'm in East Mesa, almost in Apache Junction. It's very chilly out here. It's getting down to 30s, like high 30s out here. That's pretty freaking cold at night. Oh, New Hampshire. Okay. That's a beautiful state. I bet you're having more like winter conditions there, aren't you? I got my beanie cap on. Anyway, it's got my name on it, so I'm a Cardinal fan, but there ain't much to be proud of with the Cardinals this year. Well, they're horrible. They got they don't even compete in the NFC West. They have they just can't get it, I'm telling you. And their quarterback, Kyler Murray, he's just horrible. He's terrible. They gave him a $230 million contract. And then their coach got an extension, and their general manager got an extension. So, man, they could get a new coach, but they'd have to buy out their contracts to get a new coach in there. But a coach that's interested right now is Sean Payton, the former coach for the New Orleans Saints. And now he's on Fox. He's one of the broadcasters, in the Fox network there. But yeah, terrible, terrible, terrible. We got a terrible team. It started. Let's see. Oh, Streamlife used. What was it? 007 Arizona 123. You left a comment in with Jamie Dimon from Ignomatics Nomadics. You know what happened when you left that comment in there? A channel called Camp Goer 1. That channel came and left a comment to Jamie Dimon stating that I was you. She was saying, "Oh, that's Harvey Davey. He's 007 Arizona 123." And then I left a comment in under Jamie's, because I wasn't going to leave it in hers, and I said, no, that is not me. You are incorrect, lady, and you better watch what you say on here, because you called the cops on me 3 times and got a what do you call it, restraining order on me for 1 year, actually for 3 years in a row. She put me on, I had to be careful. Be very careful what I said. No big deal. No big deal. It's just, you said something in there to Jamie. Oh, let the e-begging begin. That's what you said. And then I didn't say anything in regards to that, but what she did, Camp Goer 1 actually said, she goes, "Well, Jamie, do you need help? Do you need any help?" And I went and made a statement in there, and I put a statement in there and said, "Hey, I go, you know what?" I said, I think Camp Goer 1 she's offering to help you, Jamie. You ought to take her up on it. And, and I said she could afford to tow you with the tow truck, and then put your rig on the tow truck and get you all the way to Yuma where you need to go. How's that sound? Right exactly where you need to go to work on that rig. So, but she got mad. She accused me of being 007 Arizona 123. And she said, "Well, he's that other channel. He's got multiple accounts, and he's going in your channel And that's wrong. I never did that. I never went. You know what? The only time I go into anybody else's channel with a different account and troll them is when they go after me. When somebody comes after me, then I'll get one of my accounts, different accounts, and I can see, YouTube made it more difficult to make more accounts. But I have a way around it. No matter what they do, I can adjust and still make accounts. It's just, it's called hack. It's called being a good hacker. But I mean, I've got their system down so I can make these new accounts. But like I said, they made it to where you could just go in there and you could type your information, and there's a certain little twist around that you have to do to make it work. And I tried it and I couldn't get it to work. But then I went, I thought again. I thought, okay, let's try this. I tried that and I figured it out. So now YouTube's gonna have to figure out how to block it, I guess. Who knows? Let's see. Dumb number then. Let's see. CG1 is a. Oh, no doubt about that. You're right on that one. I'm not gonna make a comment about her damn channel in here. I'll say her name, but I'm not gonna say anything against her channel. At least not, speaking wise. I'm not gonna say anything. I mean, all I'm saying is the only thing I'm going to come in here and say is that, hey, she accused me of something I didn't do. And she shouldn't. That's called defamation of character. She better watch it, because I'll take her to damn court. I mean, I could go to a judge and put a restraining order on her. And then she can't. See, because she's going around and spreading stuff about me and she's been doing this for what, 3 years now? Spreading crap about my channel. And I don't do crap to her channel. I don't care about her channel. Her channel means nothing to me, okay? She doesn't even have half of my subscribers. She's not even halfway to my subscribers that I have. She's only halfway. She'll never catch me, because I've already gone another 200 on top of, what she's actually gone, you know what I mean? When she adds all her subscribers or new people, she's only gotten I think she got 100 to my, and I got 300 to her 100. So I'm staying 200 up on her no matter what, but I'm not in competition with her. But, but if she wants to say crap about me and spread it around the YouTube community, because, yeah, she spreads all kinds of stuff to different people, and it's bullcrap, You're at, let's see, how many subs you got, Street Life? 1,800? What am I at? I'm at, oh, you're more than me, that's for damn sure. I've got, I'm a little under 1,200. I'm 1,190 or something. I'm just 10 under 1,200 people. But, yeah, I should have more, but... it's hard. It's hard to get subscribers. It's hard. It's not easy to do, I've got 13 people in here. It's a keyboard warrior. I hope you had my Thanksgiving, was okay. I could have been better. Could have been a lot better, actually. But, oh well, it is what it is. When you don't have a family, I don't have people to hang with, so... It was just a quiet day, just me, myself, and I, and the TV set. And that's it. TV, watching football games. I think, what did I do? I watched, I don't even know. I didn't finish watching up on the Viking game. I don't know who won that game. Does anybody know who won the Viking game? I'm sure the Vikings probably pulled that out, because they're a better team than New England. Then again, New England, one thing good about New England, if they won that game, would be that they would take an NFC team and give them an extra loss versus being an AFC team like New England. And New England stands no chance. I mean, only one team is going to come out of that division at AFC. Only one could go to the Super Bowl. That means Kansas City's going to be that team. I don't see anybody that could beat Kansas City. They're on top of their game this year. Vikings still, oh, they're still playing, huh? Who's winning? Do you know who's winning? 1-2-3 Arizona. Yeah, I mean, so Camp Gore 1's just still splurting crap out about me. Still causing trouble out there. What else can you expect from somebody like her? You know, what is she? I mean, she doesn't do any justice for most people out there. She wants to be a super YouTube channel, and she's just never going to be that, you know. It's kind of hard. You don't have certain people to promote your channels. You used to have Camo Dave out there that used to do that. Now he don't do that anymore since he's no longer around anymore. He passed away. What, he's been gone a whole year now, just about? 1 month. Yeah, it was like the end of December that Camo Dave passed away. So yeah, he you know, he used to cover my channel. He used to. Not very much. Very little, actually. He did more to do this. He did more to just disrupt my channel than anything else. He didn't do, in other words, he didn't do justice for my channel most of the time. At the very beginning, when he didn't know who I was, he actually promoted my channel. And that was for like a couple weeks. And then he faded off. He didn't do anything. I mean, he didn't promote me at all after that. Camo Dave promoted me, but he promoted me the negative way too. Street Life, same use he did to me. Now I don't know why. I don't know why that is. I mean, it's like, you know, because when I became paralyzed, it's just, you know, I'm not mobile. I can't go walking out with a camera like some people. The, you know, normal person could grab one of those candle or the handles for the phone that extend out and you showing your face as you're walking. You know, I can't do that. Now, if I had electric wheelchair or something, then I could, but I don't have that option right now. So let's see, Camo Dave tried to destroy the. Camo Dave did try to destroy this channel. He tried to take me down, I don't know how many times, but he failed at all accounts. He failed in all accounts trying to destroy me. You know, he made me enemies with people. I mean, he pretty much made me enemies with the tribe people, all the people in the tribe, which I don't care. I don't care about the tribe. You know, Destination Open Road, I used to talk to those people, and those people don't talk to me no more. So that's like the last. That was the last of the last. And now they don't communicate, you know. Because I said something about Butterfly Gypsy, which she's a piece of crap channel. She's a piece of crap. She's just garbage. I can't say anything good about that character. Yeah, she doesn't do any justice for most people. Well, she just thinks, I'm all that. You know, she's not beautiful. She's not good looking. I don't know what she thinks, but she's not good looking at all. Butterfly Gypsy. If you could take a look at some of her videos, you tell me if she's good looking, man. No, not even. Camo Dave is, he badmouthed me. Camo Dave badmouthed me the very last day he was alive. That was the last thing he did, was badmouth my channel. And he died. And the next morning he was, nobody heard from him anymore. So I like Unstoppable Morgan, even though she seems very lost to time. Unstoppable Morgan, you know, she don't come into YouTube that much. I don't know. She must make money somewhere else. She makes a lot of money, you know that. I don't know how she. I think it's her Patreon is where she makes her money. Karma, Dave now. So Camo Dave is like, where do you think he went when he died? Where do you guys think he went? I'm kind of curious. Where did he go? You know, I can't be the judge to that, because all I could say is what he did to me the last day he was alive, you know, which was trash me. He went out of his way to trash me, trash this channel, so, you know, I go, whatever, get a life, dude. Get a life. But, that was his last day alive, and he passed away in his sleep, suffered a heart attack, and that was it for him. I had a heart attack in my sleep too, but I didn't die, Actually, I had a heart attack when I was in the hospital. So it was a good thing. I was in the hospital, had the heart attack, and, they knew because they saw the monitor screen, because they had me on heart monitors. They had the little sticky tabs in my chest, and they came in the room and they said, "How do you feel?" And I said, "What do you mean, how do I feel? I feel okay." Because you got sore chest a little bit? I said, "That's normal for me." And they said, "Well, you just had a heart attack, and a pretty good one, too." And I said, "Well, it's funny. I'm glad it didn't bother me that much." And so, yeah, so they had to go ahead and they give me some medications for it and more antibiotics and treat the heart. And then they had to go and do multiple tests to check up on everything, the arteries, and see how the heart was beating. And the heart was struggling. There's, when I had the heart attack, the muscle on the lower half of the heart, struggles. And so they gave me a medication for that called Entresto. So I take that like twice a day, and that protects the heart. And then my blood pressure medication too. Those are the key things right there. Blood pressure and the heart medication. And then I take my allergy medications. And they got some other stuff for me too, but I haven't taken this other stuff in a long time. I figure as long as I take the high blood pressure with the heart medication, I should be okay. And then take my allergy medication, and usually I'm okay with just that. So I don't know. On the baby aspirin, I take one a day, 81 milligrams. That's the other thing I take. And I take, what's the other one I take? Atorvastatin, a statin drug. Take one of those, one a day. Usually first thing in the morning. It's Davey, you had heart attack while you were I had a heart attack while I was in the hospital, yeah. Yep, I did. Yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't feel like I had a heart attack, but they told me it was a heart attack. So I said, okay, well, if you say it is, and I guess it was. Let's see, the jab is causing a lot of grabbers and but no, there's a medication called, what is it called? Eliquis. And that's to protect myself from having blood clots. But, I don't usually take that. I think I'm okay. Let's see. See, the jab ain't, I hear it's the booster. Oh, you're talking about the booster. Janice Lala's in here. Happy Thanksgiving, Janice. Good to see you here. You're smoking on some weed called Alien Rock Candy. It's amazing. Alien Rock Candy, huh? It's funny, I had some of the marijuana gummies, I had a whole package of those, and somebody took them out of my, not the ice chest, but my refrigerator. Somebody took them. I know who took them. Because the house, the guy that would steal from me, too, when I was at their house, when I went to the hospital, they obviously stole from me. They made a mess of this RV. They just made it hard for me to. I had to redo everything in here. I had to just put everything back the way it was because it's the way I do things. You know, when I need to know. You know, when somebody puts everything in two big plastic bags. I mean, come on, I can't try to find something if I need something 10 minutes from now in a black plastic bag, garbage trash bag. I got to have everything where I can see it, you know. I mean, he should have put things, okay, you got the front seat and nothing much could really go up there, but I could have a couple cases of water up on the passenger seat, and then you put your stuff in the living room, and then you put your bathroom stuff in the bathroom. Simple. Got a medicine cabinet. So you put not all your medications, but a few things, Band-Aids I keep in there, and a few other things, but that's how I operate. But, you know, the guy, Mr. Brain Dead, you know, Paul, he just didn't, he did things the way he would do things but it's not his RV, and he should have never did what he did. I told him, I said, you should have called me before you did anything. You know my number. You knew I was in the hospital. All you do is call me. I didn't want you touching anything in here other than take the couch out. The couch was no bueno. Let's just get rid of the couch, and we'll make it a bed. So I turned the couch. I got rid of the couch and made another bed in here. So and that's where I'm laying on it right now. So it's very comfortable. I got the mattresses from the dinette sit on this side, so it works out pretty good. Do you still talk to? No, I don't talk to him. I don't talk to Chris. Not at all. No, he's, so he's not much to talk to anyway. He ain't a sociable person. He's antisocial, if anything. Anyway, I was checking out a song. Of course, I don't have a guitar in here, but I was trying to see if I could get my amp. I had an amp that I bought, and there's no way I could get it. I tried to get a hold of Straight Jacket and tried to see if he could bring it, but I couldn't get a hold of him, so no way. So there you go. See, there's just another year I'm not going to be around. I'm going to leave out of town and not going to be around for a while. If I come back to Phoenix, it won't be anytime soon. Yeah, and he owes me money from the Marshall half stack, the Marshall speaker cabinet. He never paid me for, and so anyway, and it's been 2 years now, and I'm like, I'm not happy about that. He should, he could borrow the money from his mother, and then he can, I'm sure he's had $200 a couple times, 3 times in the last couple of years. Sure he has. I mean, he always buys guitars and music gear. I mean, he bought my cabinet, but if he buys it like he bought it from me and he didn't, he doesn't, pay me for it, and 2 years, I expect somebody to make a payment. So was he waiting for me to die so he doesn't have to owe me anything, I guess. I guess that's what his thinking is. I don't know. So I'm sure he's upset with me. And, I just want him to make an effort, it's been 2 years. Borrow the money, borrow $200 from your mom and your dad, and then then you pay me off, and then you pay your parents. So owe the money to your parents. That's the proper way to do it, or I told him, I said, otherwise I could have had that thing on Craigslist and sold it and would have had my money, Now I can't put it on Craigslist because it's majorly used now. He's been using it for his, playing in his band. So I guess he's got a double cabinet because he had I'm trying to think what kind of cabinet. He had another speaker cabinet, 4 speakers, and then he got my Marshall speaker cabinet, which I was never going to use it, I can't. What am I going to do? Play it in here? No way. Thing's way too loud. You could shatter the windows out with that speaker cabinet. Those are 4 12-inch speakers. Those are, I'm trying to think of the name of the speakers. Can't even think of it right off the top of my head. They're good. They were, whatever Marshall put in there, they were good speakers. Really good stuff, But, and then I bought this other little amp. It's called a Smart. It's called a Spark. Yeah, I don't know if Janice ever heard it, but it cranks. It's like you could plug your guitar in there. It's got speakers built into it, and that's all you need. That's perfect for this. And then all I got to do is pick up another guitar somewhere. I could probably pick up a halfway decent acoustic guitar and maybe put it up on top. I think I got enough room up there now. Even if I put the rest of what's in the bathroom, the shower, which I'm going to get to eventually. It's just all that stuff's... you own a Spark amp? Okay. Yeah, I got that little Spark amp. How do you like it? How do you like that amp, Street Life? See, you could download the foot pedals for that. So you don't have to go out and physically buy the little foot pedals. You can, but, I'm not going to play like Eddie Van Halen or, who can? Who out there can play like him? I mean, yeah, there's some good guitar players. One guy that's really good that I used to listen to, I mean, not much that I did listen to him was, what the hell's his name? Shoot, I'm trying to think. He just a fast guitar player, really fast. I can't quite come up with his name. It's probably Janice could. Got real long hair. He usually plays a, what kind of guitar? He plays, Stratocaster. He plays a Strat. He's got all Strat guitars. You know who that is, Janice? Who's a real fast guitar player? He's got the real... I'm trying to think who he played with. He played with some really... He played with a really good band back in the 80s. I'm trying to think who the singer was. He played with a really famous singer, and the singer's probably not around anymore, but I'm trying to think of the guy's name. I can't come up with it. My memory is just not there. So anyway, we got Street Life's got the little Spark amp. I saw that thing listed, and I thought, well, this thing's cool. And then you could download all your little pedals right online off of that thing, I believe. Yngwie Malmsteen, there you go, you got it. Yeah, that Yngwie Malmsteen. Oh my God. That dude can play a guitar. I seen him live once. I went and seen him live, and his guitar tech was not doing a very good job. And he was arguing with this guitar tech. It was funny. I mean, he was just going off on him, because he just wasn't, I don't know, he wasn't keeping up. He wasn't happy with what he was doing that night. But yeah, it was a good show anyway. I mean, the guy, I thought, the guy was doing everything I think he could do, I mean, Yngwie was just looking for perfection, And again, he's a perfectionist guitar player, But yeah, he's quite the guitar player. I don't know. What do you think, 07? What do you think of Yngwie Malmsteen? Do you think he's a better guitar player than Eddie Van Halen? Yngwie Malmsteen? Technically, Eddie back in the day, when his early days, I think he was like way better. I mean, he was like at last few years of his life, he wasn't playing guitar like he wasn't at the top of his game on guitar anymore. I mean, yeah, he could still knock it out of the park, yeah, but he wasn't anything like he was in his younger years, Let's see, he's faster than... Yeah, he is fast. I'm not gonna argue with that on that one. Yeah, Yngwie Malmsteen was not gonna say was is. Well, I gotta say, well, I can't compare him anymore because Eddie's not here anymore, and George Lynch is still with Dokken. George Lynch is still playing with Dokken, and different bass player and a different drummer. And you got Don Dokken on vocals, which Don Dokken can't sing anymore. He can't even come close to hitting the notes anymore like he used to. But George Lynch could still play. He could still play good guitar. George Lynch admitted that Eddie was better than him. He always thought, Eddie was better than George Lynch, but George Lynch used to live right by my house when I had a house in Phoenix. He was up in North Phoenix. He had a house right off of 28th Drive. 28th Drive, just north of Thunderbird in Phoenix. He had a Lamborghini. He had a Harley Davidson motorcycle. He had a Lamborghini, and he had something else, some other kind of car. It was like a God, what was it? I think it was a Mercedes. I think he had a Mercedes Benz too. I think his wife drove the Mercedes, and then he didn't hardly drive the Lamborghini around though. He drive his motorcycle. He was always on the Harley. I'd see him riding the Harley all over the place. Yeah, we got Joni Portwood in the house. I left a comment in to your channel, Joni. How'd your turkey turn out? Imagine the turkey came out good. It looked like it was, you usually don't go wrong with turkeys, Usually turkeys turn out pretty good. What really makes a turkey better, you don't want to overcook it because then it comes out dry. But one way to really make a difference is to get one of those injectors, and you take the what do you call it? Can't even come up with it now. Gee, I'm struggling tonight. Vikings get past. Oh, Vikings won. I didn't want that to be, but it is what it is. So yeah, when you basically it's a broth, yeah. So you take the broth and you put it in the ejector, and you inject the chicken broth into the turkey before you cook it, and it'll make your turkey more. It'll make the turkey juicy instead of dry. You won't have such a dry turkey if you inject it. You can put some other things in there too in the injector. You could put garlic and some other things. You could put some kind of herbs and stuff. You could put the herbs in there too. There's a bunch of things you could put into the turkey to make it better, make it taste better. Fireball turkey is a bomb. And Fireball, huh? Is that what you guys had? You had the Fireball? Oh, injected Fireball into it, yeah. Yeah, that makes a huge difference. Yeah, I watch a lot of cooking videos, and just to see, another guy I used to like. I don't used to. I like this guy a lot. It's called he's called Stale Cracker. You guys heard of Stale Cracker? Yeah, Joni, check out Stale Cracker. Any of you guys on there, check out Stale Cracker. STALEKRAKER is how you spell that. Stale Cracker. He's on Facebook and he's on YouTube. You can see him a lot on Facebook because they got those little quick videos, And yeah, he's cool. I get a kick out of him, man. He uses like a shovel, and he uses like a paddle oar that you use for a boat, just a regular paddle boat. You know, the regular ores that you can get probably at Walmart or any, or not hardware store, but, you know, sporting goods store. Check him out. Yeah, Stale Cracker. I guess, you know, he always, everything he cooks, he likes to put, he likes to dip the cracker into it. I guess that's why they call him Stale Cracker. Probably because the crackers are probably stale. Probably eating a lot of stale crackers, you know. Yeah, interesting name for the guy. He likes a lot. He's a Cajun guy, you know, Cajun. I think he's from somewhere in the South, somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm considering a small travel trailer that I could pull with my Chevy Trailblazer. Heavy duty trucks to haul. Truck campers are hard to find and expensive. What do you think? Yeah, I think you're talking like getting like a regular, like, you know, trailer that like a motorcycle type trailer, and then you want to convert it to like a camper. Is that what you're talking about doing? That'd be a good idea. I mean, if I had to do things over again, I'd probably do that more than anything. Check out Christy Jessica. She has an RV channel and solar powered fun dolls. I think I'll Christy Jessica, and she's on where's she on? Ray, she's on YouTube. She's not on Facebook. She could even be on Facebook. She could probably be on a couple other platforms too. She could be on TikTok. A lot of people are on TikTok. Yeah, she's on too. Oh, okay. It's a small camper. Small canned ham. That's a tongue twister for me. Small canned ham camper. Okay, she's on. She's on Pornhub too, huh? She's a porn doll, huh? Now, wouldn't she be something to be camping out there, you know? That's funny. I got a lot of, you know, all the tribe members, you know, they know who I am. I mean, they distinctly know me, and they do not like me at all. They despise me. And I don't do anything to these people. I've never done anything to these people, and they just hate my guts. You know, I don't know what it is with these people, but they won't tell you. I said, well, if you got a problem with me, tell me what it is. You got an issue, tell me what it is. Because let's fix it. Let's fix the problem. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm not trying to get along with you people. I don't want to be your friend. I've done a video on those people, believe me, and so maybe they go back to that video, and they probably say, well, yeah, whatever, he thinks he's all that. No, I don't think that at all. No, they think they're all that. No, the tribe members, or the people, you know, Destination Open Road, they think they're better than everybody. And if you go up and say hi to them, they don't want to say hi back to you. No, not at all. That's the way these people are. But they can be that way. I don't care. I'll stay away from them. I have no problem with that. I don't want to camp with them anyway. RV, how long can you live in a Cracker Barrel parking lot? I don't know. I'm not in Cracker Barrel. I barely go to Cracker Barrel because in the Phoenix area, I would never stay at Cracker Barrel. I think I stayed maybe 4 or 5 times, but I was never there more than 2 days. But the one up in Deer Valley, there's only one that you can camp out of up, and it's Deer Valley one. And at Deer Valley, you can only spend the night, but you got to leave her first thing in the morning. You got to get out of there by by 7. I'd say 7:30 in the morning. Got to leave, but you can come back at night. You come back at night, sleep there. They don't care about that. They just don't want you staying there during the day, because they don't want you hogging up the park spots, because they want the customers to be able to come in there and park. So, there ain't much for parking in that facility. But the place that has the biggest parking out of all the Cracker Barrels is the one up in Flagstaff. Flagstaff's got a huge parking lot. You could park a bunch of RVs in that place. Let's see, 2002 Chevy 25 truck is 8,500 with 180 miles, and a 2002 Trailblazer is 5,000 with 120K. Well, you could do that, and you're gonna pull like what, like a little trailer, like you know what I'm talking about, the like trailers you can put motorcycles in, or like a side by side or something like that, and then you could put a couple solar panels on it, and I don't know, they turn out pretty good. They work well. I think that's a great idea, as long as you got a good strong truck to pull it, and like I said, you can Chevy 2500 truck. Those trucks are 8,500. It's pretty pricey, but yeah. Let's see. I've noticed the same thing along the East Coast, United States. You can leave early in the morning around 7:30 and come back around at night, and the managers have been. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, go to Cracker Barrel and just leave for 7:30 in the morning. If 7 o'clock would be. I got out of there at like 6:30 in the morning. That's when I left out. And what I do is I go to Walmart, and I went the one up in North Phoenix. I went to the 19th Avenue in Bell Walmart. I just hung out there for the day, and then I leave at about 6 o'clock, 6:30, and then get over to Cracker Barrel about 7 o'clock. I could get there about 7, and I was good. Nobody ever, as long as I did that, I was fine. They just don't want you hanging there during the day. That's all. But other than that, they're okay. Different ones in different places are different. The one in Flagstaff, you could stay there. You could stay there indefinitely, and you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to leave. Come back. Just hang there. But not now, because it's just too damn cold there now. Flagstaff is way too cold. Major coldness there. So, yeah, you get one of those little small motorcycle side-by-side trailers and convert it, put 2 solar panels on it. You can hang. The one thing nice about those is you can hang solar panels off the side. And then what you could do is you could put a hinge on the top part of the solar panel. And then what you do is you could move it, right? Adjust it so that there's an angle on it. So when the sun comes out, then the sun hits that solar panel with more of an angle. So you get more of a charge out of it, and you get more, and I would get a couple, you could get like one 200 amp hour lithium battery. And those things are like, I don't know, you can probably pick one up for like $350, $400. And that's with two 310 watt solar panels and that, you got all the power. And then put a 2,000 watt inverter in it, and a charge controller, and you're good to go. That's one thing I could say on that one here. It's like what I like about the Cracker Barrel. Let's see, they come with that street sweeper. Yeah, I see what you're saying there about the street sweeper and the Cracker Barrel. See, the place I was at in Deer Valley, there's like a business next door to the thing, and they come in and start working at like 4:30 in the morning. And they're hammering, you can hear it, and shoot, you can't, they wake you up first thing in the morning. So that's why I was getting woke up at like 4:15 in the morning, and I could start hearing them about 4. And then 4:30, then that sweeper would come by. The trash guy would come by about 4:30, 4-ish, anywhere between 4 to 4:30, and then boom, you got to get out of there because it's just too noisy. What about the Cracker Barrel Flagstaff? That's a good one. That's the best one to go to. I stayed there all summer long. I think I left out of there. When did I leave? I left in the summertime because I came down here because my friends down here, so-called friends, I want to say, said come on down and we'll help you straighten your RV out. Well, yeah, sure they did. They didn't help me at all. They made it worse for me. And yeah, it was and then the the RV was staying at Chris's house, and then I got back. He was pushing me out of there, and I wasn't ready to go yet. First of all, I couldn't just pull out because the gate, I couldn't move the fence. And then he goes, "Well, why don't you just move the fence?" I go, "How am I going to do that with a walker, guy? I'm going to fall on your rocks. No, I'm not going to do that. No, you need to open up the gate all the way open on both ends, and then you have to guide me out." So that's what finally happened, at the tail end, and then I got the heck out of there. And I haven't spoken to those guys since. I'm not going to. They keep calling me, and I don't answer the phone. I'm not going to answer those guys. What about, let's see, Yuki? Yeah, we're always doing that, Mayhem. Let's see. So what? So all the nomadic people, what about all the, I guess all the tribe members? I guess they all hang with Blind Views. And then Nomadic Fanatic is a big fan of Blind Views too. I guess let's see, I'm sorry to hear that Harvey Davey, that they didn't, nope, they didn't help me at all. Not at all. They just tore my RV to bits. I mean, they moved everything around and they put everything in trash bags, and I couldn't see what it was, what they put in there. I was missing my power charger for the solar generator, the little small one, and I don't know what they did with this stuff. And then I had to order another one, and that cost me like $60, to be able to keep. And then the new one that I bought, it was made so cheap. I mean, it was nowhere near the quality that I had from the one that it came with, So I'm like, well, that sucks. The ones when you buy one of those, because this was a little Blue Eddy, the very first of the little solar generators that came out, But no, the thing works great, Other than it's just, I got the crappy charger for it now because I had to pay $60 for garbage, versus what came with it, So it is what it is. So I just got to live with what I got, And I got to get a new water pump for this thing to pump the water, and then I got to get the new faucet because the faucet was leaking, down the center point. Water was just gushing all over the place. So, and the pump stopped working. So I'm waiting on the pump to come in. As soon as I get the pump and the faucet put on, I'm out of here. Then I'll bail out of here. I'll head to courtside. I got my, what did I get? I got my medications from Straight Check. I'm just a little upset with him because, I'm just a little pissed because he should have paid me for the amp, for the speaker cabinet. Not an amp, it's a speaker cabinet, And I guess he's upset because he bought the control. He actually did buy my amp and he paid for that, but he didn't pay for the speaker cabinet. But he wanted the foot pedal, and I said I don't have it. He goes, well, what happened to it? You said you found it. I go, yeah, I did, but Brain Dead, when my RV was at Brain Dead's house, he I don't know what he did with it. He took it out. He went through all my stuff and he took some things, or either that or he threw it away. He put it in the trash bag and chucked it. So I don't have it anymore. So I told him, I said, man, I don't know. Just you have to contact the company and go buy one from them because I don't have it. I did have it. I don't have it anymore. So I like I said, you know, I don't stick around Phoenix, guy, in my RV. There's no place I can stay in my RV except for Cracker Barrel, but not in the summertime. Summertime, I gotta, I'm not gonna be around Phoenix. It's way too freaking hot. I've lived here too many years to know how hot it gets here. So I got Swedes in here, and we got, is that the real Coats? 9100? Was it Coats really? Was it Swedes? Wasn't the Coats 9500? Wasn't how he wasn't that the name that he went under, like Coats 9500? I'm not sure on that, but that's what I thought. But who knows? Here's somebody. Must be someplace playing music. I could hear the thumping speakers. Yeah, I think it's him. Is that the real 95? Is that the coach that hangs out with Tasha Teeling? Isn't Coates and Teeling like really close? The Teelings and the Coates really close is what I'm going to say. Let's see. Someday I'll make it out to Flagstaff. I would like to check out Flagstaff's cool. It's a cool town. A lot of, not a lot to do in Flagstaff. I mean, you got a bunch of college kids there. It's just full of a lot of college kids from Northern Arizona University called NAU. Yeah, they're young, they're all, 18 to 23-year-olds, I guess you could say. Way too old for this. I'm like their grandpa, man. I'm like grandpa. If I'm out of the place, I'm going to sing. I sang karaoke one time in one of the places. It was all a bunch of college kids there. I felt so out of place, I didn't even want to come back. They just looked at me. Hey, Grandpa, you're up. Yeah, okay, all right. Grandpa's going to get up there and sing, okay. Oh, we got Grandpa. Grandpa's going to try to knock out some Alice Cooper. I got to see this. It's funny. It's funny. They're like, one girl, I remember these two girls are like, that old guy's going to try to sing Alice Cooper. This is going to be funny. I remember hearing them say that, and I'm like, oh, God, can you believe this? And I'm like, I sang what did I sing? I sang Poison, and I sang School's Out. And then there's another one I sing too, but I only do basically two of his songs. I know Poison really well, and then I know, School's Out really well. So I do those two, and I do it pretty good. I don't know if you've heard me sing karaoke, but I used to do a lot of karaoke. It's I hooked up with the 24-year-old black. Let's see. Well, you hooked up with the 20-year-old BBW, huh? Hey, tell him, Coates. Let's see. They talk like Kim Coates hates Tasha. I don't know. Tasha, I don't think Tasha hates the Coates, does he? Or does she? Or he? Or whatever. I don't know. She was thick. Thick, huh? Yeah, it's going to be chilly. It's already chilly out, man. It's going to get cold tonight. It's colder, definitely going to be colder than what it was when I was in Flagstaff, back in April. April in Flagstaff was cold. Ooh, brr. That was really cold, man. I had like 3 blankets on me. I need some more blankets. I could use about 2 more blankets. Maybe 3. See. So what's 44? What's 44 stand for? What does 44 stand for? 44 caliber or what? I spelled that wrong. I meant to say. But Coates 9500, there's a picture of his. 24. Okay. She was 24. Okay. How old are you, Coates? I mean, Sweets. How old's Chad? How old are you these days? You know, it'd be warm if you had one of those Russians have really big beanies. They go up like 3 feet tall. I'll bet you those things keep your head nice and warm. Yeah, I'll bet you those keep you really warm. You gotta have warm stuff when you're in Russia, man. Be best to be in Russia. You don't want to be in Ukraine, that's for damn sure. If you're in Ukraine, man, you're looking at you're looking at some really cold. But then you gotta dodge bombs and bullets, in Russia. Not Russia, but Ukraine. I wouldn't want to be anywhere Ukraine, man. Anywhere Russia could shoot a missile or, cruise missiles, and Russia's got everything, man. They could do some serious damage. Yeah, Russia's no joke. Yeah, there's an American military guy that came out on a YouTube channel, and he said, anyway, he said that Russia, there's no way Ukraine could win that war. Now I'm thinking, wait a second. Now, why would he say that? Why would he say that Ukraine can't win the war? Ukraine has to win the war. I know Russia wants to take that whole thing, but Ukraine's actually getting a lot of their all the stuff that Russia annexed. Ukraine's getting it back. Ukraine's getting it all back, basically. Not everything yet, but they're certainly working towards it. But if they could push Russia out, that's it. And Russia's got to go back home with their, that would be imagine Russia probably lost a lot of equipment, a lot of tanks, and they probably lost planes, helicopters. Imagine the money's worth if you shoot down one of those SU, what are they called? SU-29s. I think there's another one they got too. I can't remember. I think it's SU-25. I think. I'm not sure, but those things are like $30 million a plane. So if you shoot one of those things down, man, you scored. That's a score big time. Yeah. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, big time score. Yeah. And all the tanks they took out. Jeez, man. Russia lost all their good tanks got wiped out. So they got to come up with money to replace all that crap, That's going to cost a lot of money to rebuild all that equipment, all that military gear that they lost. It's one thing I'm going to say. Buku bucks, man. That's why you don't want to go to war. You don't want to fight a war if you can help it, because you lose a lot of equipment. Lots of tools. You lose your tanks. You lose an airplane. You lose think of us, man. Those Apache helicopters. Think of what those cost. We lose a couple of those, man. That's millions and zillions of dollars right there. We lose. Yeah, we don't want to fight no war. No, we don't want that. Wars are stupid. Come on, you're causing people to die. You're losing all your people, and then you got to go. Russia could give a damn about who they, if they lose. Let's say they obviously they lost probably 70,000 troops. So what do? Tell their parents, well, I'm sorry, but your son lost his life today. You know, they don't care. They don't probably even tell their parents, and then parents just have to say, "Well, my son never came back. We never heard from him, so I guess he got killed." You know. Whereas here in our country, at least our government will at least go knock on the door. It's never a good thing. I'm sorry to say, but we lost your son. You know, fighting in fighting wherever. You know, it's never a good thing. You know, just money wasted. It's money wasted for nothing. You're right. That's what I say. It's like it's the loss on sides on both sides. Very, yeah. They look at that because over a stupid dictator, and on top of that, he's put the entire world into a basically a recession. We're like at every country out there, we're struggling. Every country is having a hard time right now. You know, financially, every country, and it's a worldwide thing. So let's say Donald Trump got back in office, he ain't gonna be able to fix it. He's not gonna be able to fix the economy back to where he had it. No way, not even close. He won't. He's not even going to come close. He might ramp up some oil production, but what's that going to do? Well, what are we going to save there? You know, he ain't going to save much at all. And to be honest with you, I think Donald Trump will be. I think he'll be charged. I think they're going to have charges on him. I think he's going to get convicted. That's what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're going to find, out of all the things that he's done, I think they're going to get him on one. I think if anything, I don't think they'll charge him. This is what I think will happen. I think they're going to get him to where they can charge him, and instead of convicting him, actually, it's up to Biden. Biden's the boss because he's the president. Okay, so basically, Biden's the only one that can fix Trump if he gets charged. Let's say he gets charged. So Biden can say, okay, I'm not going to charge you. We're not going to charge you, but on one condition, that you're not able to run for office, public office ever again, and do that. That's what I'm thinking. But what do I know? I mean, I'm just thinking. I'm just guessing here. You're exactly. Even if Donald Trump gets back in, he cannot fix a. No, he's not going to be able to fix the problems back to the way they were. And gas prices are going to continue to stay high. They're at gas prices here are like what, $5 a gallon? Because Arizona's next to California, so we're paying California prices, man. California is like $1 more than we are. We're paying $1 less than them. So, yeah, think about my RV. It's gonna. Thank God. At least I got this thing mostly filled up right now. And so before I go to courtside, I'll make sure I top it off. I'll top it off, and because it's gonna take me. It's gonna cost me. It's 150 miles. So I'll go through a half a tank of gas getting over the courtside. And then I'm going to get into a mobile home park, and I got a place that I'm going to stay there. So, see, Biden's is going to be going to jail for selling natural gas to China. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what they can't touch. They can't charge Biden with anything. They can't touch a president at all. They can't charge a president with anything, really. The president is secure. Just like Donald Trump, that's why he wants to run, because if he can run again, they can't charge him for anything. But at least at the way it is right now, they can charge him. So, but we'll see. Who knows what'll happen? We'll have to see what happens. I've seen them in Georgia for about $2.84 a gallon. In North Carolina, it was like $3.20, and now on my way to Florida, and I'm sure it's going to be higher. So, are you going to go meet Tasha Teeling, Coates? Are you going to go meet up with Tasha? Tasha Teeling? You're going to meet up with Miss Teeling? I met Teeling in person. I didn't even know it. I met Teeling in Quartzsite. Yeah, I didn't stay in Quartzsite very long either. I mean, I was there. I was only there overnight, and then I didn't even stay the night. I mean, the cops came, and then they filed a report, and I bailed out of there and ended up in I slept off the side of the road somewhere in Quartzsite, and then I went to the foot doctor, which was up in Lake Havasu. So I ended up in Lake Havasu after that. So, and then I had one of those campos come up to me and say, "Hey, you got to pay. Well, you don't have to pay, but you got 14-day camp limit, you know." So, and then I messed up my exhaust, and Chris had to come out and fix the exhaust and get that back in order. And yeah, what a mess. Absolutely not. I'm not like Tasha Teeling, but I'm going to the state of Florida for the warmer weather. I don't know. What's the weather like in Florida right now? I could check it. I could check it by just calling and finding out what the weather is there. I'm sure it's different locations, you know. I'm sure Miami's warmer compared to, let's say, Orlando. Orlando's probably gonna be a little bit cooler out, you know. Not much. I think their temperatures for the winter are probably the best you could find anywhere. You know, it's a little chilly out here though. A little bit chilly in the west. Yeah, because we get down the 30s at night in the desert. The desert gets cold. So I'm wearing this thing, man. I'm freaking cold. I got to get up and turn the oven on. I got to turn the oven on and get this thing warm. And when I turn that thing on, I'm going to go to sleep. Because I want to be asleep. I don't want to have that thing shut off on me and then I'm going to be cold, you know. So I make sure I get it warm in here first. And then I top it off. And then I go to sleep. And then I stay warm that way. Let's see. It's like in the mid 70s and 80s during the day. Here, I'm not sure what it is. It's probably been in the 60s here. 60s. Probably get down to like 38 at night. I'm sure that's what it'll be here. But, yeah, I gotta do some straightening up. I gotta sweep, vacuum, and I gotta get the trash out of here. And got 2 bags of trash. I was going to do that today and didn't get to it. I'll make sure I get to it tomorrow, though. I think the trash can fell over that they had out here. You got windy, man. It was like 55-mile-per-hour wind gusts out here. So, it's been, like I said, it's been chilly. So, who else we got in there? We got Tasha. We got Joni Portwood still in here. I don't think we got Janice here, I don't think. We got Janice still here? I don't know who's left in here. Yeah, my nose is kind of blocked up. I think people firing off some fireworks around here. It's kind of noisy around here. Yeah, I thought it might be cool. I thought it might be a little bit more quiet out here, you know, but it's actually not. It's actually pretty noisy. Hear all kinds of freaking noise. I guess everything will be back to normal tomorrow. I'll get all the businesses will probably be up and running tomorrow. You know, because Thanksgiving's over now. So we got 17 in the house. I think that's the most we've had in here tonight. 17. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a few more in here. But, yeah, $2.84 a gallon Where's that, Georgia, for gas? And here is way more. We're easily what? We're easily another dollar, dollar and a half a gallon. Yeah, it sucks to, Arizona's just, man, it's really noisy. Man, I'm telling you. Might be hard to sleep tonight. Let's see. How many times in a month do you have to fill up your, what do you mean by fill up the RV? You mean the water tank? The fresh water tank, you mean? Well, I felt that one. I guess they're shooting off some fireworks. But the fresh water tank, I can't use it. The water pumps out. Oh no, gas. Okay, gasoline. I'm not driving anywhere, so I'm not using any. So, I'm usually I usually fill on. I'll fill it up one time a month usually, because wherever I go, I just stay. You know what I'm saying? I stay put. Ooh, that was a loud one, man. That was a loud freaking. I guess they're firing off some fireworks here. It's either that or the gunshots, one or two. But yeah, just one time a month. Twice. I definitely don't want to. That's why I try to line up where I'm going to be, and I get it situated so when I get there, I want to be in this RV park right when I get to Quartzsite because they have the sewer line and they got the electricity. So that's to me that's worth it because then I could go to Walmart and pick up one of those two heaters, electric heaters, and I could just plug them into the electric. Once I'm plugged in, and boom, I don't have to run any propane for heat. Propane is moisture, though. Yeah, propane doesn't work that great in here, and I could use a buddy heater, but they cost too much. The propane, like I said, it's just added cost. You're better. I'd rather just use the electric heat because that's not moisture. Then you get all that condensation in here with propane versus electric. Perfectly dry. You're left. You feel a lot better with that propane affects. You're sucking those fumes in. You can feel it too. It doesn't feel. You don't feel as good in the morning. When you wake up, you got to wait for the thing to warm up and let the sun kind of hit the windows and warm the rig up. Let it get up to like 70 degrees in here. So, but yeah, like I said, just one time. But yeah, that's why I want to get in that park, and I reserved a spot, so I have a spot once I get there. So, because there's like 100 spots available, and people kind of hesitate to go into these places because you have to pay a monthly fee. See, people are cheap. A lot of people want to go to the LTVAs, the long-term, the long-term facilities, and then that way they pay $180 for like 7 months, and that's what you pay, and you got to pay them cash because they don't accept any other payment other than cash. So, but yeah, I don't like that because they got a dump station, but they got one dump station and they got one potable water station. So with all those people, there's a big line to get to where you got to dump your tank, fill up your water. It's horrible. That's why that Dave's RV life. That's why he left and went. That's why he went to Yuma because he knew. All the, he's got fans in Yuma, he's got fans everywhere he goes. And so he takes advantage. They're giving him free electricity. He's got his RV underneath a covered parking. But here's the problem, well, it's not a problem because that's why he's plugged in. He doesn't have to worry about solar. He doesn't have to be charged up because he's got the plug-in. So with the free plug-in, he's good to go. The only thing he doesn't have is he doesn't have a place to dump his tank. That's what he does not have. And that's what he has to do. He has to go take his RV and go, dump the tank. So that's the one difference, like That's why I'm gonna like the RV park, because it's got the dump station right there. You hook your hose up, and you're good. You just got to make sure that you got all your supplies. I want to make sure I'm stocked up before I go there, so that way I don't have to worry about, I'll make sure I dump my tank first thing and get my water. Electric heaters, yeah. Yeah, when you're plugged into electricity, then you just use the electric heater. I don't have one in here right now, so that's why I'm cold right now. I turned on my stove. I got one of those XL stoves back there and on top of the counter, and I cranked it on, but there's a timer, so I only have 2 hours. I got 60 times 2, so I got that heat for 2 hours, and so I'm gonna get this thing warmed up, and then I'm gonna leave it run for, I'm gonna try to get to sleep in those 2 hours, and then I'll be good then. So got 18 people. That's the most I've seen in here tonight. 18 personas. Yeah, personas. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Donde este el baño? Donde este el baño? Yeah. You know what that is? That's a little bit of Spanish. That's one important thing to know when you're in Mexico. ¿Dónde está el baño, señor? Where's the bathrooms? Yeah. That's an important thing, ¿Dónde está el baño, señor? Yeah. Or ¿Dónde está el baño, amiga? Amiga is for women. Amigo is a man, and a O. Let's see, amiga. Amigas is a woman, and a amiga O is for the men. So, see, did you go out to? No, I didn't go out to restaurant. I'm plugged in here, and I can't pull the plug because I can't get the plug back into the little box I got. So I gotta let these guys from this facility do that. So I just keep plugged in. I just stay where I'm at. I had enough food in here. I had enough food. I got my Grubhub thing to work, and so I order food from Grubhub, here and there, But yeah, I gotta get some lunch meat. That'll be the key thing. I'm gonna get like a couple packages of lunch meat, and when I go to Quartzsite, and then that way I'll just make sandwiches, That way I don't have to cook, Don't have to use the propane, and the only thing I'm using is the dump, which I can set my hose up into the sewer line, and all I got to do is pull the handle, and that's it. And I'm good, That's a perfect situation. It's well worth the $200 a month that I would be charged there. There's a couple. There's some places that are pretty expensive in Quartzsite. They really jacked their prices up there. A lot of those places are charging like $700-800. I think I got a price on 2 places out there. They wanted $750, $800 a month. And the other place I called, since I'm camping with the people that I know, kind of know, since I'm camping with this group of people, they're charging me a lot less. So I got a deal for like $200 a month. They normally charge $130 is their regular, like during the summer months. But yeah, they're just going to charge me, like I said, $200. That's not bad. I could live with $200 a month and get the plug in, get electricity. My batteries are always charged up, and yeah, I'm good that way. Yeah, so yeah, that all sounds good. Yeah, yeah, it's a place. It's on the main drag, not the main drag, but the I'm trying to think of the name of that street. There's quite a few. There's like 4 or 5 places that you can go. This is like This place is for like older people, for 55 and over. So, you keep the riffraff out of there, which is good. I don't want riffraff. Don't want to deal with that 700 to 800 a month. That's too much, but 200 is okay. I'd much rather pay. To me, I think 150 would be fair, but they know that they're getting people in from all over the place, and and they're getting people from Canada, and these people got money. They got lots of money. They're saving money by being in a place like that. So overall, they're just coming out ahead. Not at 800 a month, no, they're not. But like for me, paying 200, that's a good deal. That's and then I got to do is go to the grocery store, and I called the place where I would be shopping, and they told me that they can. What I could do is just get on the phone and tell them what I want, and first of all, I'll do the inventory, what I need to put in here, and I'd like to get a couple cases of what do you call that? Top ramen soup, 2 cases of that, and probably 6 cases of water, drinking water, and then fill up the 30-gallon water tank, have the pump work, and that way I could use that water for potable, water like for boiling noodles and stuff like that, you know, and that should be pretty good, leave a decent situation, and then Christmas, I'll be there for Christmas, and there's that one group of people. There, what's her name? Lori's Way. She just had Thanksgiving. I seen her video that she put out, and I seen the people that I was paying attention to what people were there, because I don't want to deal with certain kinds of people, and I know there's people there I don't want to talk to or see, but I could park away from where they're parking, and if I need to go there for like a Christmas or potluck, I definitely want to participate with a Christmas potluck. I think that should be pretty cool. They're at the LTV, the what do you call it, the South LTV LTVA South place there in Quartzsite. So it'll be packed probably by. I'm sure December is going to be packed, but I want to make sure I get some blankets. I need to get some good ways. Like I said, I'll get some good blankets, and I get couple electric heaters in case one breaks. And a lot of times those heaters don't last that long. So I'll pick up a couple of them, at Wally World. Ones that they kind of blow like a fan. Like I said, they don't last that long, but that's why I'll get 2 of them. One will be sufficient in here to keep this place. One will keep this place nice and warm, and I won't need it, but for the nighttime, like 7:30 at night, I'll kick it on, and then I'll get myself wrapped up in 2 or 3 or a couple blankets, and I'll be good. 1 sleeping bag and 2 regular blankets. That should take care of me. So, and have plenty of water and sandwich meat like bologna. Probably I'll probably eat a lot of bologna, salami, whatever. Probably a couple pounds of salami, a couple pounds of bologna. That should, and a thing of eggs too. So I'll make sure I get like I don't know, 18 packs of eggs, and then bologna and probably some lettuce. Some kind of garden, some lettuce with tomato and stuff like that. That should be perfect for me. The only thing I'll cook is a breakfast. Maybe I'll get some bacon. I've got some bacon in there already. And see, that's what I always do when it's cold. I always run my electric heater. I got a Suburban propane furnace, but propane costs more than gasoline. Yeah, see, the propane to try to heat, like for instance, you got batteries that because these heaters and these things blow. They blow. There's a blower motor, And that blower motor really sucks your propane, and it sucks it really quick. I mean, you'll be out of propane after a week. That's why the electric heater is going to be much more efficient to use versus the propane. Plus, the propane puts out a real moist, puts out a lot of condensation. So, as I got that 2000 Honda generator, which is 18 years old, and it still runs like a champ. Those things are pretty quiet too, I believe. My generator works really good too, but I can't run a generator at night, you know. Not when I'm in an RV park, no. And if I was at one of those LTVAs, I wouldn't be able to run it either. So they got rules on generators now, and they quiet time is 10 o'clock till like 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, so 8 o'clock in the morning, you could, let's say, start your generator up when you want to heat a cup of water to make some coffee or whatever. In my case, I just warm up. I got one of those whistle water, you know, what do you call it? What are those? Can't even say it. You know, one of those. I just put water in one of those. I just warm water up in a pan, basically, and then after that, I just take a filter, and I put the filter in the screen. I got like a one of those screen things, and I just put the filter in there, and I put the coffee in there, and then I pour the hot water over the top of that right into the cup. Actually, I do it in the pan, excuse me, because the cup is too narrow. So I put it in the pan, and then I just pour the coffee, the regular real coffee, right in from the pan, from the filter, right into the cup. And that's how I do it. That's how I do it. I mean, I could probably do a video on how I do these things, you know, so people can kind of see, you know, because some people haven't, you know, they're not really, they haven't done RVing, you know, and they're like, they might be a first-time RVer or something, and they don't know the ropes, you know, and I could, you know, kind of show them how to save a little bit, you know, how to do a few things that you normally otherwise wouldn't be able to do, you know. You know, in other words, I mean, you know, you just, you know, most, like I said, there's just a lot of newbies out there, you know. Let's see, no way. Let's see. No, your best bet every day is to go get into that park and stay. That's what I'm going to do. I'm staying plugged in there. I'm going to stay plugged into the RV situation there. Yeah, no doubt about that. So I watched that TV video that you did with the 12-volt plug. That was I'm sure it would help. You know, for some people, yeah, like, let's say you're going to use a 12-volt TV, then it's the perfect situation, you know. It's perfect, you know, because, I mean, that's what mine is. I use that for the TV, you know, and it uses less electricity that way, you know. But for me, I'm not getting sound out of mine, and I'm not sure why I'm not. But I'll figure it out. But I don't use the 12-volt cord. I just use the regular AC cord, you know. It's not using that much more electricity, so it's good. So we got Jeffrey in here. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's over now, but still, I think there's a little bit left of it. But you know what, you could make a Thanksgiving meal any time of the year, you know. But when the months are colder, I think it makes more sense, you know. And then what the people did at that LTVA, they shot a video, and what they made, instead of a whole turkey, you know how they did it? They just baked the turkey in the oven, their propane oven, and they made 2 big turkey breasts. That's what they did. Turkey breast is the way to go. I've done that, and you could put on mine. I could put it in the electric oven. What's good about being in the park? I'll be plugged in electricity, so I keep my toaster on the counter. I can keep my all my toaster stuff, like my toaster oven, and so yeah, I could I got a rotisserie on the toaster oven, you know, and I could just put a turkey breast right on that, or a ham, or whatever, or whatever's 12 pounds or less, because that's basically what mine will fit, is anything about 12 pounds. So that works for me. I just put some tinfoil down in there in the bottom, so the fat could all drip down in the tinfoil. And then all you do is you just take that tinfoil and just crimp it up and throw it away. Easy cleanup, easy peasy, right? And then I put, like I said, I'll do the coffee filter, so I show people how I do my coffee. I got two different ways. I also have it's a French. It's like a trying to think of what it is. It's a little French. I'm trying to think what they call it. But anyway, it's what you do is you got like a little strainer that goes down inside. So what you do is you put the hot water in the container up to the line, right? They got a line in it. And then what you do is you put your coffee down in there, right? And then you pour the hot water in there, and then you just take that adapter with the filter screen and you push down on it. And that way it doesn't allow any of the coffee grinds to go up into the regular coffee, And then boom, now you got your coffee mug. It's insulated, and now you're set. You just drink that coffee, and then when you're done, you just take it and you just kind of put a little bit of water in there and just toss it in the trash, and you're good. You're all done. French press, yeah, I got one of those. It's it's a French press, but I forget who made it. I have it in here, actually, but no, I'm not going to worry too much. I'm going to turn the oven on here. It's getting kind of cold. Hold on a second here. If I can get up here. Oh, damn it. Oh. Man, that's hard to get up. Hard to get up when you're... Hold on. Second here. Wait a second here. Trying to see if I can get it. People don't know. Let me turn the heater on here a second here. Whoa, falling around here. Second here. Let me turn this oven on. Let's do this. Damn. It's hard to turn. I can feel that. That's coming out warm. I can feel that heat. That's working out good. Second here. Yeah, I'll show you my French press. Show you it. Who makes this? Let's see. This is by Stanley. This thing right here, that's called a French press. So you got your nice handles. Pull them off to the side. You can put this on the oven. Heck, you can boil noodles in this thing if you had to, if you wanted. Second, see, I'll pull the strainer out. Now here's the strainer I'm talking about. And then what you do is, heck, I can even do a video. Heck, I'm practically doing a video on it right now. So you take this, wait a second here. Take this, you put your hot water up to the line, put your coffee down, get hot water first, then put your coffee, how much you need for this size container, and then you just take the French press, and you see how you got that like this, and then you just push it down like that. Push it down in there, and that keeps all the grinds and stuff where it's not going to get into your coffee. So that works. That tends to work out pretty good. I think that's a good idea, but it's a little bit more cleanup, I prefer just to boil the water just like I normally do in a pan. I got 2 pans up here on the counter, and I I know what I do is the cup I use, the size cup. See, what I could do with this, I could just fill this cup up, and then pour whatever the amount to the line on this cup that I normally drink. And I just pour that into the pan, and then heat it up, obviously, from the cold water until it's hot. And then put coffee, the amount of coffee I need in there. And then when the water boils, I just push the French press down in, and that's it. It comes out perfect every single time. You don't need a fancy, $200 coffee maker with the little expensive little adapters, they come in, and you don't need that. That's just, then you got to go to the store and buy that when you could just buy a simple bag of coffee, right? You could get whatever. You could get Starbucks if you want. In my case, mine's by Dunkin' Donuts. When I got 2 bags of it in there, so I'm well stocked up on coffee. I don't need to buy any coffee. And I need like a dry creamer. I usually use like sugar-free vanilla. That works out pretty good. And then I got sweet and low sugar packets. I use one of those, and that's it. 10 of those last me a while. Every time you go to a restaurant, just tell them to throw you some sweet and low in there. I always forget when I go to these places, or when I order. I should tell them, hey, give me a handful of sweet and low or whatever. I always forget to do that. But let's see. Yeah, that's by. I bought that thing at Walmart, and I don't think I've seen these the French press that I got. I think Walmart probably sells them. I just haven't seen them. Then again, I haven't really looked, But let's see. Well, those 2 bags of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Let's see, last year a month. Yeah, because I don't use that much. I don't drink coffee every day. You know what? I'll drink coffee like twice a week. I don't overdo it because it's not really healthy for me to drink that much coffee. So, but if I drink like twice a week or whatever, I think that's good. That's 8 cups in a month. So yeah, 2 bags, I'm good. I'd probably like to get some flour and maybe a bag of potatoes or something, something to, and then get some extra butter. With the flour, the butter, I can make gratin potatoes. I got a loaf pan that I can use now, that I found, that I dug out of underneath the cabinet. I got to go through the cabinet yet and see what I got underneath there and clean that out. And then I want a bug spray too. I bug spray everything, So I'll make sure I bug spray everything, So I'm good. I got some really good bug spray. So I'll usually spray like once a month. So keep ants and stuff out, and anything else that can get in here, I'll keep them away. Scare them away. We'll see what kind of tea. I have Lipton. I've got Lipton. What I do when I get that Lipton tea in a box, I'll tell you what I do. I like getting like 3 boxes of Ziploc bags, like gallon size. Be good to buy like 1 2-gallon size and then 2-gallon size. And I put all my tea bags in the Ziploc bag. That way, they stay out of the dirt, out of the dust, and I'm good that way. But so yeah, and you could put creamer in the Ziploc bags. There's just a lot. Ziploc bags are good for a lot of things, Let's say you make something like spaghetti and stuff like that. You put that in the Ziploc bag. Let it cool down first, right after you make it. Let it cool down. Put it in a Ziploc bag, and it fits in your refrigerator better. It leaves you more room. Instead of putting a whole pan or something in there, or a plastic bowl, put it in a Ziploc bag. It's just and then all you have to do to warm it up is just boil some water and kind of let it cool down a little bit. Take that whole bag and let that spaghetti sit into the water, the hot water. And now you got yourself now you don't have a mess. You have just what's from the Ziploc bag, and then after you finally empty it out, then all you do is take the Ziploc bag and you throw it away. No mess. Now you're not making a mess with a pan or anything else, It's just I can make videos on this stuff, and I probably should, because then people can, you get air in the bags, and what I do is when I have a little bit of something, I turn it, and I leave a corner like an inch open, and then the rest kind of shut, and I simply turn it, and then that squeezes all the water, all the not the water, but all the air out of it, and then I'm good that way too, so that works. But yeah, let's see here. Got a nice clean, nice shave every day with my electric shaver, and I keep it nice and charged, and I got like a light here. So I got this light up there. Let me show you. Light right there. I turn that on so that keeps nice light in here. Let's see, let me get that. Turn that the other direction. There we go. But yeah, I do, simple. Yeah, it's if you got problem at night or something, then you got a light, that I got 3 extension cords. I got like 100 feet of extension cord in here, so I'm good there, and I got some smaller extension cords too, so I'm good there. I got my laptop. I'm not very literate with the computer at all. I suck with the computer. I tried to use my computer. I don't know how to use the up and down when you scroll. Probably a lot of you guys are used to the computer, whereas I use everything I do is on the phone, so that I know how to run the phone, but I don't know how to run the damn computer, so that's always an issue. Putting the tea bags I put the tea bags in a Ziploc bag. Yeah, and then you could do it with flour too. I got, what I did? I put my pancake mix in the Ziploc bag too. So that's in a Ziploc bag. So that way bugs don't get, that way bugs won't get into it, Whatever bugs that can get into it, they won't, because you got it in the Ziploc tight bag. Keeping everything nice and good shape, Keep all the air out, keep all the insects out. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to keep up on my bug spray. I got some really good bug spray. This stuff don't stink either. You don't smell it. So that's another good thing. So I got some really good stuff called Crossfire. Kills everything. Kills scorpions. It kills bed bugs. It kills roaches. It kills, it kills just about anything you can think of. But yeah, you just spray once, sweep up, every week, and hit it with bug spray about once a week. Give it a quick, so that way you don't have to do it all at once. Just do it, hit it once a week, and that way you're good. Keep your cupboards nice and cleared out, suck them out and get all the dust out, and get out and do what you could do, and the more for me it's hard because I'm paralyzed from my ankles down. I can't stand up for a very long length of time, but it is what it is. So I'd make the best of it. But yeah, I've been in this place for longer than I ever thought I was going to be. I thought I'd be here for like 3 days, and turns out I'm here for basically a month almost. 3 weeks, something like that. But that's a good deal. I mean, I'm plugged in electricity. I'm really good to go. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and then like I said, when you cook something, just you want to make something for the next day. Get smaller Ziploc bags. You can put it in quart size. And then now your quart size is your dinner size. So, I could just eat one meal a day and I'm good, and do it that way, So you could make 5 meals in a day and then put your 5 meals in the 5 Ziploc bags and then put it in the refrigerator and simply get it out when it's dinner time and put it in warm water, hot water, whatever. And now you're good. And then instead of getting a bowl or a paper plate, just just eat out of the Ziploc bag. And then after you're done, just throw it in the trash. Yeah, you're making some trash, but you're making recyclable trash, A bigger difference there for, recyclable. It's a way better deal there. So, but yeah, I just, anything I could do to help, nomad people. And it's always good to keep a lot of water, bottle of water. I got 16 ounce. I think I got 1, 2, 3. I got five flats of it, but I really like to have like, I don't know, a couple others, maybe a couple more. But anyway, tell you something, when I got my medications, I have my insulin and they sent it to me. Of course I had to pay for it. Let me show you. They sent my medications, my insulin, and they put it in that ice little thing right there. So they gave me a couple packets, right? And I freeze them. So they're being frozen in the ice box here. Because there's my ice box. So I freeze those and I put them in there. And I could put food in there. Or I could put lunch meat or whatever. Or even dinner for the day. And that'll hold it up for like 2.5 days. 3 days. If I freeze those. Now I wish I had a few more of those freezer deals. Because then I could freeze them up in here. And I could use 3, so I could put. In other words, I freeze. Always have 3, or have 6, and I could put 3 in there and have 3 more in here. And then when I need more, then I just take those and rotate them back and forth. Try to make things easier that way too. That way it gives me. I can put some food in there, and keep things like for a couple days, 3 days, and then that saves me. That saves me on the refrigerator space. Now I could add a few more things in the refrigerator and then some more things in here. Or less things in there and more things in there or whatever. Vice versa. So that's just another thing. So, but yeah. Just to kind of show you what I do and how I do things, I got a system down that I use. And it works. It works good. What I could do is use some more canned goods, but I don't eat a lot of canned goods, but just, it's emergency food in case something happens. And I got planned out food. Keep a couple cases of trying to think of the stuff, or what is it called? I keep wanting to say mozzarella. The soup, what's it called? Your top ramen. Keep a couple cases of top ramen around because, hey, it's dry food. It's gonna last you a while. You could put that in Ziploc bags too, and protect that. Then it'll keep in other words, other type tastes that you could absorb into it can't because you got it Ziploc. So that can make a difference for you too. That's something else, another area that you could save too. And of course I got my TV set over here. There's my TV, just a 24-inch. So, but yes, Jeffrey Lebowski told me I should hook the Wally up in the cupboard, but then my remote won't work if I do it that way. So there's my water. I keep that over here. I gotta clean all this up tomorrow. I gotta get this cleaned up so when I drive, I'll be good. Another thing I got, which is kind of cool, it's a USB blender. It's real small. It'll make like a smoothie for you. I mean, you could make healthy smoothies, with this thing in it. You charged up USB with the USB port. There's something else right there that, makes a difference too. You can make a freezy. You could just, it'll chop up the ice and, so it'll make a, yeah. So, and if you really wanted to, you can make your own ice, with the water bottles. When you empty them out, refill them, or take the existing water that are in these things and simply freeze a couple. And then now you got some ice. Then you could take a hammer to it, smash it, and now you got yourself ice. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just some more simple things, ways to do things, when you're living like this, any corner I can cut, I think I use my head. I go, okay, how can I do this better? What can I do to make things better for the average RV guy, And that's what I do. I just pick up the pieces and put them together like a puzzle. Make things work, And I got solar generators too. I got 2 of them, So those are good for use of having TV at night. So I got 2 blue. So one is right down here and the other one's over here. You can see it right there. It's a little baby one. I think it weighs 12 pounds. This one weighs about 55 pounds right here. This is a little hard to maneuver around, but my idea is to be able to plug it in the corner. I need to clean all this out, and I'm going to get to that, but I'm not ready yet. But when I do, I'm going to clear out all this, and I'm going to get all that up in the above sleeper section. Get this out of the way. I was going to get totes, but my dingbat friend, said my card didn't work. Well, he could have ran it. I told him, I said, dude, you could have ran it under credit and made it work. So I didn't have your code. I said, whatever. I told you the code number and he forgot. I go, of course he didn't have a phone. So anyway, it is what it is. Let me see here. Let me flip this back. But yeah, he's brain dead. I just did too many drugs in his life. What can I say, I'm like, dude, you could have done it this way. You could have done it that way. Come on, use your head. What'd you learn in school, guy? What did you learn? You didn't learn anything. God, I just had an old Southwest history teacher talk to me, text me tonight. Not that I didn't know he was still alive. I thought, well, you never know. You talk to these people, you may never talk to them again. Because they might die tomorrow. They do. I mean, here I am. I'm 60. This guy's got to be at least 25 years older than me. So 60, 70, 80, 85. She's got to be about 85, 86 years old. How many more times can I talk to him and be able to talk to him again? Just some more things. You gotta. Oh yeah. Then I got a device to put my socks on too. I got one that's called what's it called? I can see that little sock aid right there. You put the sock over that and then use the ropes and you pull the socks up on your feet. There's another thing. There's something else I can do a video on, And then I got the siphon pump, There again, I could do another video for that too, and then a video on the coffee, and I don't know. These are just simple things that you could do around the RV, make things work for you. And then, of course, I made this bed here and took the couch out, and it really sucks. Really, if I could have a custom cushion to fit this and another one to fit this going across, and have it the same color, I could be better off too, So you make 2 cushions, one that fits this and one that'll fit up here. one that'll a little overlap this a little bit, just a little bit of overlap, maybe by 2 inches, and that'll that'll make it more comfortable for you too, and just wrap it up wrap them in some sheets, put two, 3 sheets on it, you're good, and then you're all squared away. Trash is my biggest thing too. I got 2 bags of trash I got to take out of here, and I'm using the oven right now to heat this place. So, but good old McDonald's, right? These cups are good to keep around too, because you got the lids, so you can put the lid on them, And anytime you can get extra straws, make sure you grab, when you go out, make sure you grab 2 or 3, maybe 10 straws, Now you always got a straw. Always keep a clean straw around, Man, I went down the wrong pipe. But yeah. Oh, and then when you're out about too, another important thing is me. I use wipes instead of toilet paper. Then they're so you got to think about that. So, and then I got a lot of trash bags. I got these white trash bags right here. Let me see if I can show you. Right there, so see that? I got these kind trash bags, and I got the 33-gallon ones. So I got a whole bunch of these and a whole bunch of the 33-gallon. So make sure you got plenty of trash bags too. I think those. Don't get like a couple box. Get like 3 or 4. So you don't have to make extra trips, because gas costs too much to be going back and forth, especially when you're in an RV. It uses up tons of gas. Then if you're in a park like I'm going to be and plugged in, you don't want to keep unplugging yourself and driving out. So that's another consideration too. So, but yeah, another thing you want is Q-tips. A lot of Q-tips. Keep your ears clean. You want a lot of those too. That's an important thing. Me, I clean mine out every 3rd day. I clean my eardrums out. So, yep, that's just what I do. And that's how I do things. And every once in a while, I'll think of something else. Another way that I can do something else better. And when I think of it, and I'll make a video on it. But yeah, but that's basically, that's how I run things here in this thing. But yeah, people want to do it the way I do it, and sometimes it works for them, sometimes it doesn't, But, okay, I'm gonna close it out here, guys. Do you have a built-in yeah, I got built-in speakers in here. I've got 4 speakers. I got 2 in the doors, 1 in each door, and I got one up above, and I got one up back. Actually, you can see it right here. See right there? There's a speaker right there. Got 2 of those, and I got 2 in the doors. So, anyway, that's what I got. I got a whole bunch of CDs. I got music on my laptop. I got tons of music on the laptop. Now, all I got to do is get an input, male to male, cord, and then plug it in through the stereo jack, and then and run it, and the other part into the laptop. I got pretty much any band you can think of. So, all right, Janice, we'll catch you later. It's time for me to get out of here too. So, but yeah, I don't play music that much, because especially if I'm on YouTube, I can't play music on YouTube. I'd be strict. I'd have strikes on me, Yeah, Janice, like all the tribe members, they don't like me. I mean, Destination Open Road, none of them. As soon as I say one thing bad about Butterfly Gypsy, they freaking hate my guts. Yeah, they just hate me for that. I mean, hey, I'm just making it straight up. I'm not a troublemaker, and it's not right that if I go to a spot and they're there that I have to leave. It's not right. They should move farthest away from me, and I move a little bit further away the other direction, and we call it a day, right? I don't get out of my RV. I don't make noise. I don't bother people. I don't bother anybody. So that's how I do things here. That's my mechanism, ways of life, I guess you could say. But yeah, we'll be on the road here pretty soon. I'll get this water pump and get this faucet fixed because that's leaking. I tried to do it myself and I couldn't reach underneath there, so I'm gonna have to get these other guys to do it. Get that done, and I'll be hitting the highway. I didn't want to have to drive up north and come all the way south, so once I'm out this way, once I top off the gas, I know my oils are taken care of now. I got the generator done. I got the oil changed in this, and I got the radiator filled up. That's it. I want to keep a couple gallons of water in here too. That's the other thing I need, just in case water, 2 gallons of this, 2 gallons of that. And I'm good that way too. Okay, guys. Let's see. Grizzly bear. I love bear backing. I'm calling the cops on you. Stop messing. What? What the heck? I ain't messing with nobody. Who's this bitch? They're gone. They're gone. They're out of here. Got rid of them. I didn't see their I didn't read what they said until I read what they said. I don't mess with nobody. I just said that. How many times do I have to tell people? I stay to myself. I don't bother anybody. I don't even bother a fly. Okay? That's how I work things here. Yeah, I don't even bother a fly. Fly comes in here, I tell him to go and leave. And the fly simply flies away and goes about its business, No, so anyway, I blocked that person out of here. They're gonna call the cops on me for no reason. That could be CG1 doing that. Could be CG1. That's what I'm thinking. They could be coming in here and messing with me, But anyway, I got a few people pissed off at me, and it is what it is. People are gonna get mad, and there's nothing I can do about it. Somebody buys an amp off of me, I'm not around that much. Hold on a second here. So yeah, somebody, messing with me all the time, for no reason. Let's see, CG1 messing with me, and then who else? I think this other person that came in here could have been CG1. So, whatever. I'm not gonna mess with none of these people. I don't care. They're not my, they're not my issue. They've got an issue of their own, and stay out of my business, I'll stay out of your business, That's how I look at it. I get to my spot, I don't bother nobody. They come up to me and want to say hi, then I'll say hi. Besides that, that's it. That's all there is to it. Okay, guys, let's close it out. Let's all get out of here. Let's all skit scaddle, and let's just get out, and that'll be it for Thanksgiving for this year, huh? All right, what's the next holiday we got? Christmas. So I guess, you know how I say it? I just say Happy Holidays, because that covers Thanksgiving and it covers Christmas too. So, do you like the pull behind camper or the truck bed camper better? I don't know. I think the pull behind would be better. That would be my choice, but that's your choice. I mean, whatever works for you, you know. Whatever works for you, Joni. Just figure out what works best for you, and run with it, you know. That's the best way to go. So, all right, let's close it out here, folks. I'm gonna set that heater on a little bit further, and I'm gonna get myself to sleep here, and that'll be it for the night. So, all right, guys, we're gonna be out of here, okay? So you guys all take care, and happy rest of your Thanksgiving, and next holiday, Christmas, which I'll be in Quartzsite, so I'll probably hang with a few people there in Quartzsite. Of course, the next event's going to be a ton of people. It's going to be a ton of people. It's going to be crazy. Crazy. All right, we're going to close it, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming in here, and we'll catch you on the next one, huh? How's that sound? I'll be doing a video probably sometime this week, or a couple. I'll try to get a couple how-to videos on a couple things and see if I can do that. So, okie doke. We are finally going to be out of here. Okay, you guys all take care, and we'll catch you next time. You guys take care and be good. We are gone. Guys, we're gone now. Bye.